Hey YouTube, it's Pepper coming at you with an update on the journey to a healthier me. It's been a while. I think it was 9 months ago that I had done my last update, and nothing's really changed. Still the same. I started my journey back in 2013. I had my surgery month sort of final weigh-in at 250. Date of surgery was November 21st, and I weighed in at 247. And um, the lowest weight I got down to was at 9 or 10 months at 158 point something, 7 or 5 or something. And I pretty much stay right around 160 now on either side. So I have kind of this 5 pound range that I've stayed in again since about month 10. And I just hit my 2 year surgiversary back in November, on November 21st of 2015. And it's been a good ride. Um, I can't even believe that, you know, I've maintained my weight this long. I've never done that in my life, which is wonderful. So nothing but good things. Got my hair cut last summer. It's growing out now quite a bit, but it's quite short for me. And starting to get curly on the top, so it's time to get it straightened again. Um, so that made it look a little different. I didn't really do anything terribly exciting this last year. Went to a family reunion. Everybody was kind of surprised to see me, and the weight was off. And did my trip out to Montana in the fall. One thing I didn't do in 2015 that I really wanted to was some 5Ks. I did a couple at the end of 2014. Yeah, 2014. So that I do want to do this year. And that's about it on that front. As far as food, I still kind of eat the same things. If you go back and look at my videos, I don't change much. So um, pretty much stay the same, and the restriction is still, you know, pretty tight. I still eat, pretty much, when I hit a year, I think I'm maybe eating just a tad bit more than that, but not really. Um, so I think one of the things that I always used to kind of, try and compare against so people would understand, the amount is like a can of Hormel chili, just a regular, can of Hormel chili. I still divide that up into three. That's 3 meals for me. Um, I I do find myself kind of snacking on, things that aren't necessarily so good for me anymore, but I keep it pretty much in check. I wear the same size clothes that I did, at a little over a year. I think it was a little over a year, and I still wear like a size 6 pants, some eights if depending on the cut, but mostly 6. Um, Medium shirts. It depends on the cut of the shirt too. Like I do like things to be a little loose around the chest because I lost a lot there, but not enough to you know um, uh, warrant wearing really tight things. So depends on it. I'll wear a small men's or a medium or a large in women's, um, just because I like the way they fit a little bit better. And so that hasn't changed much. I went down a half a size in shoes, which was nice. Makes it a little bit. I have big feet, so taking a half a size off of there was kind of good. Um, all the things that during the first year, you kind of have problems with, like the constipation, the things making me queasy, that kind of stuff. I really don't have that anymore, although I did have a little bit of a bout with that recently. Um, I can see the bags under my eyes. I'm sorry. It's the end of the day, so I just feel um, but uh, some of that came back recently. I was just having trouble kind of keeping certain things down, or feeling that I couldn't keep them down. I didn't like, get weird about it or anything, but it just like that you get that watery feeling in your mouth like you're not going to be well. So that was kind of weird. And it lasted for a couple weeks, and it just certain things just didn't sit well. And I don't know what that was all about. So, um, but it's past now. And you know, like now it's kind of I kind of wondered, if I even wanted to do this, but I kind of wanted this for myself, um, to go back and compare, during that first year and how it is now. But I don't even really think about it that much anymore, on a day-to-day basis. I feel kind of normal, like like what I do is normal now. And the only time it really comes up is with other people that may bring it up, or um, and even the people around me now are kind of used to me like this. Some of the people that see me every once in a while, you know, um, they're always kind of amazed, that the weight is still off, or some of them are kind of rude about it almost. Oh, you're keeping the weight off and that kind of stuff. I think I mentioned that in one of my old videos. But at 2 years out, like I said, I couldn't be happier with the results. Just to go from for a whole year and not have to buy different size clothes. Um, when you're heavier, you buy things because you're going up and down. I was on diet, yo-yo dieting all the time, so every season was different, and and especially when I was bigger, when a new season came, I just automatically got new clothes because I didn't like the way the stuff from the previous year looked. Um, and it was just so weird to, open the closet this winter, and I could still fit into everything that I had from last year. I mean, I still went out and bought some new stuff just because I wanted new stuff, but I didn't need new stuff, because I could fit into everything. So that's kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Just the maintenance part of it. I thought it was going to be harder. Um, but it really hasn't. And the few times that I've gotten to sort of that top end of that 5 pounds, um, it was like, oh, okay, don't eat so many crackers, at night or whatever, So it was like I got sensible about it. I don't know where that came from, but it just seemed so much easier now. And um, I just don't know how to explain it. And it's like I said, it's not like I'm, you know, eating any different, or, I don't do the diet food and all that kind of stuff. I've gotten away pretty much away from the Quest bars. Every once in a while, I'll get a box of them just so that I have something, that I can, have a Quest bar in my purse or something at work, just so that I have something around just in case. But for the most part, I try and eat just, everyday regular food, not packaged food, that kind of stuff. Um, really into the grapes and cheese and that kind of stuff lately. And I don't know. I still don't drink pop. That just blows my mind too. That I thought for sure I was going to fall off of that wagon because I was, really into drinking, Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew, regular and diet all the time from my whole life that I can remember. Um, but it really doesn't have any appeal. Every once in a while I might have like a root beer or something like that, just to have something different, but I don't crave it. I don't go after it. And same with things like chocolate. I used to, when it was heavier, buy candy bars all the time and that kind of stuff. And I just don't really crave that stuff anymore. I think it's I don't want to take up the space. It's like the real estate in your stomach now is so, you know, um, small that it's like I want to eat something good. If I'm going to eat something, I want something that's going to stay with me. And even when I kind of have gotten into little carb kicks every once in a while, eating bread or things like that, it just doesn't keep you full long enough. So I'd rather eat chili or soup or something that's a little heartier and stay full longer. Because I think it's almost kind of a burden to eat anymore. Because it's just like I can't eat that much, so I don't want to make a whole bunch of stuff and don't want to have to do it very often. So I'd rather eat something that's going to keep me full and that kind of stuff. Vitamins, I really don't do them anymore. Every once in a while, I'll kind of remember and take a vitamin, just a multivitamin and garlic, and sometimes I'll remember to take my calcium. But I get enough food now that I think I'm okay on that front. I should have went and saw my surgeon at 2 years, but I see him at work. I work at a hospital, and he works there too. Um, and I told him that I was going to come and see him, and he didn't seem too concerned. I mean, he sees that I'm doing well and things like that. But it would be nice to maybe do the blood work just to make sure. So maybe at a year and a half or something, I'll just pop in on him. Um, but other than that, um, like I said, just wanted to pop in, say Happy New Year. Hope to see some of the other old folks come out of the woodwork and do a little update just to let us know how you're doing. All right, see you guys. Bye.